I was speaking in Sharpeville at the commemoration of the Sharpeville massacre.
We will never denounce Russia because Russia was with us during difficult times. Waibona AK-47 that we used to liberate ourselves, it was from Russia. It was given to us by the Russians to come here and kill the Boers who are killing our people with an automatic rifle called AK-47. Russians did not only support us through lip service, they equipped us with weapons. Russia gave us money to fight apartheid. Russia took our leaders, Ayabaisha Skolo, many of the people who are leading South Africa today, like Lindiwe Zulu, like Tony Ngeni, they went to school in Russia. Why did Russia take them to school? It was preparing them. Russia was believing that one day South Africa will have a black government and a black president. Therefore, we need to prepare black people today for the future. Russia never isolated us. Today, we are here to say to NATO, we are here to say to America, we are not with you. We are with Russia. And today, we want to say to Russia, thank you for being there when it was not fashionable to be there. And do not doubt our support, Russia. Kubo, Pesqua. Teach them a lesson.
Well, our reporter Natasha Phiri is at the EFF commemorations of the Sharpeville massacre. Very good afternoon to you, Natasha. We've been listening to the CRC throughout the day, and the EFF really sticking to their guns about calling it Sharpeville Day instead of calling it Human Rights Day. And also some words still from Julius Malema regarding this Human Rights Day and whether or not it is something to celebrate, but is seemingly saying that Human Rights Day isn't something to be celebrated. Talk to us about what was said today.
Well, definitely, Flo, you've actually just captured what I was just about to say all in a nutshell. We heard the CIC of the EFF, Mr. Julius Malema, saying that today should actually be renamed as Sharpeville Massacre Day and not Human Rights, as it would be a distortion of history. And, you know, he was just basically imploring all those that were here that they shouldn't forget the lives of those 69 people that were lost 62 years ago. There's also a clip that you just played earlier on, Flo, where Mr. Malema had said that they would never ever denounce their support for Russia, and that they actually stand with the people of Russia as they also played a pivotal role in the liberation struggle of South Africa, basically saying that they will never support imperialist forces like the Americans and like NATO. And also just going back to the issue of human rights, Malema just basically saying there's nothing to actually celebrate when most South Africans don't even have access to basic human rights like jobs, like water, like electricity. But Flo, I'm actually joined by a number of EFF supporters, and they just actually gauge their reaction, what they made of Mr. Malema's speech. Abutu, you're a young boy. What do you make of Mr. Malema's speech? Do you resonate with it?
Okay, yes, I resonate with it because, like, if ever you go outside the Bosheva, the Tilataka Sharpeville in Ojena, Kidi Potolu, Untonal Batu Mabone. Untona batho ba dulang ka mkhukhu ngolo ranking a ithabisi no like dikolo ya di khone fita hantle Sharpeville motho a reka kolo tlo fita jwang Sharpeville la dipotholo. So like ke a le yena Mr. Malema because vele batho ke a bona vele ba celebrate ore ke Human Rights Day se ba lebetse le ka batho bani ba re shwelletseng di rights tsa rona
wena mme
nna ke buella for ha o ka fediswa le bo di crystale hore bana ba rona ba ska khona ho tsuba di crystale le botsotsi bo fele re ka leboha haholo Malema ha ka tisa haholo letsoho hore batho ba tsubang dikristale ba tshwarwe ba tlowe hara setjhaba. Ntho engwe le engwe e kgutlele madulong. Re be na le metsi, re be na le electricity, re be na le matlo. Ke dula o 24 Everton West ke Nombiselo Mvulane. Thank you.
A re utlwe ausi o mongwe.
Yeah. Re kopa ntate Malema hore me re dulang ko Everton West a re attende because tulo re dulang ho yona ha re tsebe hore re dutse ka pojwang re dula re evictua re kopa hore a ka hlaele plekeng re dulang ho yona hore re tsebe re eme jwang ha rena metsi ha rena electricity ha rena di toilet re kopa thuso ho tswa ho yena.
Thank you so much. Well, Flo, you've heard it there from the various attendees here, also just lamenting the fact that they don't have the basic human rights. And of course, like Mr. Malema was saying, that there is really nothing to celebrate today if such people are still complaining about the lack of, basic services like your water, like your electricity, like, poor access to actually roads, flow, potholes, and etc. So, I mean, these are just, people lamenting and somewhat resonating with the speech that he actually gave. He also bemoaned the fact that, Supreme Judge Court's President Mandisa Maya was not appointed as a Chief Justice, basically saying that they don't welcome the appointment of Ubab Raymond Zondo as the Chief Justice, also saying that the judiciary of the country is captured, Flo. So these are just some of the, the main pointers that Mr. Malema had actually, highlighted throughout his address here at the Lomo Dam in Sharpeville.
All right, many thanks to you, Natasha Phiri, for us in Sharpeville, where the EFF is commemorating the Sharpeville massacre, but also on the back, of course, of it being Human Rights Day.